my hypothesis surrounding what will happen as a result of the Wicked movie. Now, I really don't know if I will be able to upload this video because this is kind of insane, what I'm going to say. And I want to be very clear. Something I forget to say is a lot of times when I make videos saying what I think is going to happen, I'm not saying that I am very careful to try to not state that this is what the Lord told me or anything. These are my thoughts, okay? Because I'm still honing in my spiritual gifts. So I don't want to be saying anything, and actually you don't even know why I've mentioned God here, because this had nothing to do with God whatsoever, how I came to this. I just randomly thought it, so why am I even mentioning it? Anyways, I just wanted to say, because yeah, I forget to say in my videos. Anyways, this had nothing to do with anything to do with something God said, and everything to do with a random thought that dropped in my mind as I was thinking about the Wicked movie. And I was thinking about, you know, people have been talking a lot about how it's weird and it's a mess because, you know, the girls have been crying like every time people be talking about it. And I obviously know that as a woman, you know, seeing people crying is like one of the easiest ways to hook us in and get us to immediately take your side and want to be on your side and, you know, be your shoulder to cry on and hear you out and send you love, you know what I mean? The crying, because, you know, that's what we do, you know. But then there was a few different things that were happening that I just started to rub me the wrong way. And I'll tell you what they are, right? First of all, I'm going to come to what my theory is, okay? Because I have to build the case, okay? So first of all, right, the combination of the two girls, because I don't know the storyline of Wicked. So I've never seen Wicked. I will be watching it though when it comes out, because this one I'm going to watch because I need to see what the devil's doing. The Barbie movie, I didn't feel like I needed to watch that one. This one I will watch, right? Anyway, so I think it actually comes out. Is it today or tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know when it comes out, but I know it comes out within the next like 10 days. But anyways, not important. I noticed a few things, right? That are developing amongst women of today. You know what I mean? And we're kind of finding ourselves in a position where we have these duos of women that come together and kind of fulfill the two kinds of energies, the strength and the soft, the masc, the femme, you guys, you get where I'm going with this. So when they've been on the tour, the first thing that stuck out to me about them crying was in a clip where Cynthia was like, she brings the soft, the sweet, I bring the strong, or something. She brings the soft, I bring the strong. I was thinking, Ariana Grande is like one of the strongest people in the industry. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Sis has been through this since she was a kid. She's come out and she's on top and the best of her game. She's got herself together. She's been training for this movie for 3 years. Sis is not soft. Sis is strong. Sis is very strong. And so this whole character she's playing of like the like damsel and the like, oh my gosh, I'm in my stuff. Like, shut up, Ariana Grande. Have you heard her real voice? She doesn't sound soft in her real voice. Her real voice, yeah, listen. Anyway, so I'm just like, who are we lying to? Like, anyway. So there's that, right? There's that. And then, you know, there's just, it started, and then it was the crying and the like, oh my gosh, like, we've been just like on this journey together and we've been like doing this together, you know, all of that, like, whatever. And then it was the tattoos. Like, we have this tattoo and that tattoo, so when we put our hands together like this, they join together. And I got a poppy here. And I need to figure out what the thing is to do with the poppies as well, by the way. Also interesting that anyway, we're not even going to get into it. Also interesting that this is all happening in the poppies just around the time when they're selling poppies in the UK, you know, for the people who, you know, went to war and everything. In fact, it's one of the only charities I blindly give to, because I'm like, listen, we need to look after the people that fight for the country. But anyways, so yeah. So they're doing all of this. They've all these matching tattoos and they're doing all of this. Then I'm looking at their characters and it's kind of giving, dare I say, masc femme. Dare I say, stud femme. dare I say that I believe that somehow this movie is going to come together to be a part of this wave of lesbianism I was talking about in my previous video. I don't know what it will be, and I don't know how exactly. But there's just too many things that are pushing me in that direction. Because like I said, first of all, it's the site on the Barbie websites that I've been talking about. This is why you got to watch through my videos in order. If you're new here, you got to watch through my videos in order, because they kind of automatically all follow on from each other. And I kind of assume that you've seen the ones before, because if I had to keep regurgitating the previous information, guys, there's not enough time in the world. There's not enough time in the entirety of your existence for that to happen. So we've got the things on the Barbie dolls, right? The website. I'm telling you that the first thing I saw on the website is a bunch of videos about, you know what, one second. There's a bunch of videos of these girls, right? These lesbian couples. Then we've got that, partnered with this kind of jump off the board that we've had after Barbie of like extreme feminism. We've got this new movement of the girls, the gays, the theys against the straight man, against the straight man. And then we've also partnered that now with this kind of duo of the soft and the soft and the strong and the this and the that. As women, we have like got to a point where we engaged in promiscuity, feeling that we were going to take some power back. Like I was saying about the WAP thing, there was all this WAP. Listen, it all screaming of deep issues amongst us as women. Can I just say against men? Because I was thinking about the only reason I was thinking about my experiences like as a woman, and how like, you know, I get really frustrated at my experiences with men on a day-to-day basis. I cannot lie to you. I cannot lie. As we stand right now, I want to go out to go and buy a couple of groceries before I have to get ready for work. And my main thought in my head is which male is in which grocery and which grocery store can I avoid the most of the different guys? Because in every grocery store, there's a guy that I'm avoiding that works there. That honestly, well, some of them will leave me alone now, to be fair. You know what I mean? And so that's my number one thought when leaving the house, when I have anything to do, is where are the males, what males where, do I have the energy to be, you know, whatever. So I get it. Like what I'm saying is I get it. I get why there's this issue against the men. I get why I get it. But albeit there's also great men out there. There's a lot of great men out there, and they don't like, just like how I say to men that you shouldn't let the bad women distract you from the good or make you think that good women don't exist. I think that just because there's bad men out there doesn't mean that I should distract me from the good men out there. And there's many great men that I've known, and I know many great men that I've known and that I know, you know. So I'm not going to let that stop me. You know what I'm saying? But I can get it. I get it. Partner all of those things with, now we've been promiscuous. We thought that we could sleep our way to a wedding ring. We thought we could sleep our way to some kind of commitment. We thought we could sleep our way to whatever. Didn't work out. We thought because we do this, because we do that, we're going to just be able to whatever. We've been hurt. We've been heartbroken. We thought, because I go and stay at his place every week for the last couple of months, that's my boyfriend now. We were in a relationship. We've all got like 12 exes. I find that insane how people just have hella exes. Because I'm like, how many times? Like, yeah, my previous ex, my last ex. I'm like, what ex? Oh, we were together for 3 months. You were together for 3 months. That's not an ex. That's not an ex. So that's what we should call an extended hookup. What we should call that. That's not an ex. To me, saying somebody's like your ex, that's like a deep, intimate, personal relationship that you had with somebody where you are actually in love. And if you're telling me that you're in love and you have a capacity to be in love, like every 3 months for every 3 months, that I don't know what version of love you're dealing with. And again, this is what I'm saying, because I know that as a woman, it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. I get caught up in the fantasy of it all. I get caught up in the fantasies of it all the time. That's why the Lord has to re-ground me a lot. And I have to just submit to God, because the thing is, if I was to go off on the fantasies in my mind, I'll realize that I'm a little bit delusional. And I've had some hard lessons in my own delusions, even this past year, right? So, you know, I just feel like all these things coming together, right? all of this stuff. I'm so curious to see what's going to happen in Ariana Grande's relationship with this guy, because I feel like, as I've said to you, I don't believe Ariana Grande in any of these relationships cares a single inch and a single electron about any of these guys. I believe she plays the part, she reels them in, she gets them to destroy the home that they come from. It's the Lilith of it all. Because you see Lilith, right? Lilith didn't, right, according to the stories of Lilith, right, the concept, which I believe she's like a demon. People are like, that was Adam's first wife. No, the freak. I don't believe that at all, okay? Like, don't mess with the story. Do not mess with the word of God, please. Thank you. But according to the first historical story of Lilith, I believe she's like a spirit, right? Her whole thing was, do you guys want to know what her whole thing was? According to them, she didn't want Adam, but she didn't want Adam to be with Eve either. She also hated children. Oh, isn't it so interesting here on planet Earth? Isn't it so interesting? Isn't it so freaking interesting? So, yeah, so interested to see what's going to happen with Ariana Grande and SpongeBob SquarePants. Can't believe he played SpongeBob. That's insane. I'm so curious to see what's going to happen there. I really am. I really, really am. After this movie comes out. Because if we're all going to rush to see it, myself included, okay? I usually don't watch this stuff, but I've realized that sometimes I'm not in the loop because I'm sometimes I'm too outside of the world. I'm too outside with the Lord in the clouds, you know what I mean? So sometimes I have to actually see what's actually happening down here. You know what I mean? And I'm curious to see how it's going to do, because the build up, women have been so emotionally marinated for this movie. And the crying, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh, she's crying. It's just all the interviewers. I'm just so happy to meet you guys. And like, this is just all I ever wanted. And I'm sorry to cry like this, but like, Ariana, and like, I just knew you were Glinda. Like, Glinda was always for you, you know? And also, apparently that was the role she always wanted. So, I just have a feeling that this movie is going to have something to do with this wave of lesbianism. I have a feeling. I don't know. I could be wrong. Completely wrong. This is my hypothesis. Just my thought. Just my opinion. Just me putting all the data points together and the chain of things that came together and everything about it. It's all giving the duality of a masculine and feminine female dynamic, and the superiority and or desirability of it. Let's put it like that. So that's my little prediction of the day. That's my little prediction. Well, not prediction. My hypothesis, because we don't know if it's going to happen, and we'll just have to wait and see. But I can see how it could happen. I don't know the content of the movie. I don't know the storyline of Wicked. So it's all going to be new. I want it all to be new for me for the first time, because whenever I wait to watch something for the first time and I just see it without any backstory or any kind of like societal programming, then that's why I feel like I can see things differently than others, because I can just see it for myself. You know what I mean? Because other people are like, does this give the original? Does this give the that? That's not going to be my thoughts. My thoughts are going to be, what exactly is the devil doing here? And what can I understand about the devil's plan? Exactly. That's why I watch things. When I watch things now, right? Growing up, I always never thought TV was make-believe. I always thought it was real, and not like in a like I was a child like believing everything is real. As in like on a deeper level, I was like, this is not fake. And you know, but then that was just what I thought. But then obviously I just told myself, well, maybe it's, I don't know. But I always had the little feeling, right? Now it's like, what do we have here, Satan? What are we doing? What is our plan? Just let's just see. So we'll see, you guys. But that's my little prediction. That's my prediction. My hypothesis. Why do I keep using the wrong words? My hypothesis. But we'll see, won't we? We're all going to get to be a part of this. But I just feel like something about the movie and something about all to do with everything. Because if I was the devil, do you know what I would do? If I was the devil, because it works perfectly. We've got Cynthia, black woman, British, Ariana Grande, white woman, American. Opposite personalities, opposite kinds of energies coming together. If I was the devil and these guys were pawns in my game, these two would form a relationship and become a couple after the movie. This is what I would do if I was the devil. If I was the devil, this is what I would do. So that's why I think that's what could happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that because if that happens, that will be like opening the floodgates. Because there's already all of these trends amongst us as women. Like, you know how you got the combo, the duo, the black cat, golden retriever duo thing. And all of that. Because people have even said that about them. The black cat, golden retriever combination. And I find it interesting that it's always the black cat, golden retriever thing about two girls. When in reality, cat and dog are more like man and woman, like how different they are and how differently they operate. So that's what I'm saying. It's like the replacement of men. Anyway, we'll see what happens, everybody. Oh my gosh. I'm like, right now, I feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like waking up and looking at the world. I feel like I'm watching a movie. I'm like, where is my popcorn? Oh, I might make some popcorn actually, because I have some popcorn. I like to pop my own popcorn. It's fun. Anyway, because if life's a game, let's pay to win. Let me know what you guys think about my hypothesis. If I was the devil, my plan for that movie, oh yeah. Put Ariana Grande, Cynthia together as a couple. It would be like getting Beyonce and Taylor Swift together in a different way, right? Because then you're really in the black girls, you're really in the white girls, and everybody in between. That's why I feel like it's always the extremes of the races either side, because it's like then we can bring everybody together and everybody in between. Come along. And when I say in between, in this case, I mean in literal terms of skin tone. Obviously, everybody's their own people. Let's be so for real. Just like how there's lots of different types of black people, lots of different race, ethnicities of black people, lots of different ethnicities of white people, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different kinds of people all over the world. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think. If I were the devil, this is what I would do. Just saying. Anyways, if life's a game, let's pay to win. God bless you all. God loves you. I love you. And I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.